Why is getting a full 8 hours of sleep so damn difficult? Well, I think I finally have the perfect nighttime routine for actually being able to do this, and I want to share it with you. What's up, guys? It's Riss here. I make videos all on confidence, and today we are talking about sleep because a huge part of just feeling good throughout the day and being happy and being confident for me comes from when I get a good night's sleep. And when I don't get sleep, I'm just a cranky little the next day. So it's a very important thing for me in my life, and I want to show you what my nighttime routine looks like and the kind of things I do to make sure that happens. So I usually start my nighttime routine by just finishing up the work for the day. So making sure that I did all my to-dos, and once, I know all my school and other work is done, then I know I can have a restful sleep. The day to-dos are done. That's the most satisfying thing. So I just finish up on those. And then I like to do some cleaning around the apartment, whether that's cleaning up from dinner, just putting away some dishes and things like that, because going to bed and then waking up to a nice clean place is really, really nice, and you don't have to worry about doing things right off the get-go the next day. Something that I find helps me so much is by turning off all my screens 2 hours before I want to go to bed, because I know that blue light is gonna really be just affecting my body's ability to produce melatonin, be able to fall asleep. If I go on social media or something like that before I go to bed, I'm just thinking about that, and that's not good. Another big part of my nighttime routine is going over my goals. So I handwrite these out every day, and I look them over and think, okay, did I do something today that helped me contribute to achieving this goal? And if I didn't, like what went wrong? So I kind of just reflect on how I did that day, and if I met, my to-dos that have to do with my goals, if I met my systems in place that I have, and things like that. We get so caught up in the busy day-to-day that sometimes these get neglected. I literally hate the feeling when I'm just about to fall asleep and my stomach starts growling and I'm hungry and I have to get out of bed to make something and then rebrush my teeth. So I make sure that, an hour or two before I go to bed, I have something to eat, just like a light snack, so I'm not having to digest something heavy right before I go to bed. And I like it to have protein to be able to fill me up, and also just to contribute to my body, building muscle while I'm sleeping. What I've been doing, I want to share this hack with you guys, because I have just vanilla whey protein powder, so sometimes I'll just have a shake with that, but sometimes vanilla can get a little boring. So if you guys know what PB2 is, it's basically just powdered peanut butter, which is really nice because you don't get the fat in there. It's literally just the protein of the peanut, which is really nice. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll mix this with some vanilla protein powder with Greek yogurt as a little kind of pudding thing, or sometimes if I'm not too hungry, I'll just have a protein shake with my vanilla whey and then add this for some peanut butter. If I'm not that hungry, I'll just have some fruit of whatever I have on hand, just something light, so I'm not getting the hungries. Something that is very important is taking my vitamins. I usually take these at night, and I take vitamin C, iron pills, because your girl is iron deficient, so I don't want to be passing out in the middle of the day. So I take those. Vitamin D, very important for immunity. Once I start taking vitamin D every day, I got sick way less often, so definitely great. I also take magnesium and vitamin B. In terms of what helps me wind down, because especially if I'm finishing up on the day's to-dos and then it's okay, I got a few hours before I go to bed, I don't want those to still be on my mind and preventing me from being able to have a good night's sleep. I don't want to think about and be stressed about any of that. So I need to do something to take my mind off of it. Sometimes I'll watch a show that's just kind of like a sitcom or something to just take my mind off. But what I have been doing recently is, so I love to learn, but the problem is I'm not a huge reader. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of just sitting there and reading. It's just kind of boring to me, but I've been loving audiobooks. So I have Audible, and I will just put in my headphones and just listen to my audiobook. And it's nice because I can close my eyes, and then it kind of helps me like get tired, you know? So I've been doing that to help me wind down. It's also just like ending the day on a positive note with something that's personal growth related. I would definitely say that the key to what's really able to help me fall asleep at a reasonable time where I can get a full 8 hours of sleep is doing something calming in my nighttime routine, something that just takes my mind off of what I was stressed or anxious about throughout the day and just really wind down. And what else really stops my mind from racing right before I go to bed about, oh shoot, I have to do this tomorrow and this, and oh man, I forgot about this, I just realized this, is I take time to write out everything I have to do the next day the night before. So this way when I go to bed, I'm like, don't have to think about my tomorrow's to-dos. So I write out everything that I have to do, all the big stuff that I need to accomplish for that day, and this really just helps me make sure that I'm staying on top of things, I'm productive the next day, and I'm not worried about it in my sleep. And then after I do everything that I showed you guys, I will wash my face, brush my teeth, all that kind of stuff that I don't know if you guys will be all that interested in. So yeah, there's that. But another key thing that has really helped me that I want to share with you guys is when I'm actually like trying to fall asleep, you know, when I'm in bed, that period before like, okay, you actually fall asleep, I think of all the things that I'm thankful for, because a lot of times during the day we take everything for granted. We don't really think about things and how thankful we are. So this is a great time for me to just think about it. And it also kind of like puts me to sleep because I'm not stressing about anything. It's actually like calming me because I'm like, dang, you know, a lot of positive things, a lot of good things going on. So I'll literally just, you know, think of things that I'm grateful for. I'll think of them in my head. And this really just helps. These thoughts are the last thoughts of my day. And it just helps me to also wake up with like a thankful and positive note as well. I find that if I go to bed really stressed, then I'll typically wake up really stressed, and then it kind of ruins my day, and it's just like a cycle. So even if I had a really bad day, I'll still make sure that that's what I'm thinking of, and it just kind of primes me to have a good sleep and also to have a good next day. But sleeping is very important, and I've been there where I just scroll on TikTok for like 2 hours and then I'm like, oh crap, it's really late, and then I can't go to sleep because I've just been staring at this little screen for so long. So I deleted TikTok. I don't go on it, and the other social media apps that I do have, I won't use those. As I showed you guys, I turn off my screens because a lot of times, like when we're tired the next day, we do that to ourselves, okay? Like it's totally preventable. You don't need to be tired throughout the day. You can have energy and be more productive and do the things that you want to do, be happier. And when you're more productive and you're doing all the things that you need to, you're going to be more confident because you're achieving your goals, you're working towards things. And that's what I really want to hit home in this video, you know? You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you are planning out your nighttime routine that few hours before you want to go to bed, and really strategically think about the kinds of things you're going to be doing to set you up to sleep for a nice 8 hours. If you guys kind of like these routine type videos, I have a what I eat in a day video that I recently posted. I'll put it right up here if you're interested and you want to take a look. There's a lot of fun recipes that are healthy, I might say. And I hope that you guys have a killer day, or in this case, a killer sleep. Bye!